Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very nice, wonderful Friday night. It's 45 degrees here in central Minnesota. And yes, you are reading that right. The man, the myth, the legend. Figured everyone could use a good laugh tonight. But no, I figured tonight we talk about um, vests. You know, is it a vest or is it a cut? And to understand it a little bit, you got a little bit of the history of why it's called a cut. If you're in a club, they used to take denim jean jackets and cut the sleeves off, and then you'd get a denim vest because back then denim vests weren't really all that popular. I'm not even sure if they were around, but that's how you got the name cut. Is they cut the sleeves off. And part of the drawback to that is this they would fray and stuff when you'd wash them because I don't know too many bikers that back then that knew how to sew. I'm one of them. I don't know how to sew. But I got patches I got to put on my vest by Tuesday. Um, so I have to learn here pretty quick. But that's what a cut is. Um, Back in the day, they took a denim jacket, cut the sleeves off, had their sewed their patches on there. That's why they called it a cut. Now, in a if you're not in an MC, what do you call it? Well, you would call it technically, yeah, you would call it a vest. And why is that? Love you, Jamin. Love you, brother. But but yeah, I have a vest. I call it a cut. Am I supposed to call it a cut? No. I have a patch on my back. I call them colors. Am I supposed to? No. Why? Because I'm in an organization. I'm not in an MC. Shocker wants to know how many sewing machines I have. One, two, three. Three that I know of. I'm not sure. There might be a fourth one around here somewhere. I know the wife has got a new one. She's got a serger, and she's got the one that repaired that I'm supposed to be taking over to learn how to sew. Um, so there might be a fourth one. I'm not sure, but I think we got rid of them. Hey, ML, how's it going tonight? Um, but the reason why, if your organization, you can't call it a cut or say you got colors, is because you're not in an MC. You know, that's more specific to a motorcycle club. You don't want to call it a men's club or this and that. It's a motorcycle club. I got my views on this stuff that I can share at another time. Hey, XS bro, how you doing, brother? I got the link posted here if anyone wants to come up. Hint, hint, XS. You haven't been on the show for quite a while. But yeah, if you're in an MC, it's a vest. I mean, it's a cut. It's colors, and those you have to earn. Well, you don't have to earn the cut, but you have to earn your colors. Um, and for reasons because not everyone is going to join an MC. You know, um, you're on your phone. You're working on getting a tablet. All right, that's cool. But yeah, when I first started riding, I was going to get into an MC, a motorcycle club. Back when I was 20, I was thinking about it. Um, Rick was actually thinking about it too. But things happened. Lost my bike. My chair is squeaking. Sounds like a almost like a hurting dog or something. But anyways, we were going to join one, and I lost my bike. Rick and I kind of lost touch after a little bit, and never even bothered thinking or joining an MC after that. You know, I've been around them. I know about them, and I know what you can and cannot do. You know, how you doing, Greg? But yeah, then I started riding again because my first wife was a real downer. Didn't want to, um, didn't want me riding. So that's one of the reasons why my bike went bye bye, not by my own doing. Well, I started riding again. I started thinking about, should I get it into an MC? Should I? And I decided I was going to check out one of the local clubs. Well, then my dad came up and said, "Well, why don't you join this organization?" And he said, "You would be uh, on the ground level getting in. You'd be right there starting it up." So I did that instead. Now, my dad makes a mistake of all the time calling his patch colors, calling his vest a cut. For an old guy like him, I can understand it, why he calls it that way, why he doesn't call it anything else. I mean, he's 74, and you know, so for an OG like him, it's hard. I understand it. I get it. But I call myself my vest a cut. I call my patch colors. I don't get corrected by anybody else, by no one. You know, with the organization, two organizations I'm in, we don't. No one corrects us at all. We're very well respected, welcome pretty much everywhere. No problems with anyone. You know, and I've noticed from reading some of these comments when I first came in that some of you, like Rick and Glory, you say vest. It's because you're not affiliated with anyone, and that could be also be your personal preference too. Um, Me, I call it a cut. Um, because I've been around this lifestyle my whole life. I don't know anything else to call it. I really don't. You need some you need some water. I try to read this stuff without my readers, and it doesn't work. Need some free all for that chair. Yeah, I moved this around, and I don't know. Maybe it's because my ass is too heavy or something, but it never used to squeak before. Um, so if you call it a vest, what are your reasons for calling it that? Saying you wear a vest. Um, if you're in an MC, I know why you call it a cut. You don't need to explain that. Um, to the people that don't know any better, I call it a vest. That they'll understand. They don't understand when you normal people, Joe Blows, like my neighbor or people down the street, don't understand when you call it a cut. You're speaking a total different language to them, and they don't understand. So if you say a vest, they understand, and it's gonna click. You know, Jamin, you got what is that? Cats hiding in a box. But yeah. So I call it a cut. I call them colors. I don't get corrected. I don't. No one gets in my face about it. Um, I even see other organizations. They call them a patch. They don't call them colors, and they call their vest a vest. And they even don't correct me. You know. So yeah, and that's how they started out. This chair sounds like it's about ready to die or something. Hey, Shocker, maybe I should go out and to the garage and get some of that oil and kind of wipe it on here. What do you think? Yes, Shocker, we were talking today, and I told Shocker that I have to do an oil change on my wife's bike tomorrow. Mine's got to wait. And she knows from when she was here, I had a pan of oil sitting off to the side from when I changed my oil on my bike last spring. Yeah, it sat there. And today I finally got it into containers to get it transported somewhere to where they can take it and dump it. Which leaves me with no containers to empty oil into again when I need to. So I finally did that today, getting ready for an oil change tomorrow. Pulled my bike back to check my front tire to see what uh, model it was, what make it was, and I noticed a puddle on the floor. I think my forks are leaking a little bit. So when I go get my tire, when I order my tire and get it put on, I'll have them and check my forks, and I'll go from there. If it's leaking, I'll see if it needs new seals. If I can, I'll just have them put them in. According to one of my brothers, I'm an uppity up because I take my bike in to get the work done. Why? Because if they fuck it up, they pay for it. If I fuck it up, it's just going to cost me more money. So, yeah. So that's pretty much my show. It was going to be quick. I knew that. But yeah, a cut is a denim jacket with the sleeves cut off. And then you got your colors on the back. A vest is when you're not affiliated with a club. You know, it's always affiliated. And your patch is not colors, it's a patch. Remember that. I'm not affiliated with a club. I am unaffiliated. See what I did there? Because I'm in an organization. I'm in two of them. And one's for veterans and one's for bikers' rights. And those who know me know which organizations I'm in. But anyways, I really don't have much to say. But I'm 53 days from something really intelligent to say because I'm 53 days from not being ignorant. So yeah, 53 days stickers. You want them? I have them. Contact me and we'll see about getting you some. So, how do you contact me? Well, if you're on Discord, on the unaffiliated Discord, you can get a hold of me there. I'm pretty much on there every single day of the week. Um, during Monday through Friday, mostly between 5:30 to sometimes after that. Weekend is kind of spotty, but 53 days. I got them. I know you want them. But other than that, the Biker Roadhouse at gmail.com. That's how you can get a hold of me. Oh, and I turned on my laptop when I started to boot it up for the show, and it said snow. Yeah, shocker, it said snow. And I looked at my phone at the weather. We're going to get rain, but tomorrow's supposed to be 50, 80 by, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm going to be riding before my brother Stubbs. He lives in Utah and he hasn't gotten his bike out yet. Last I knew, his bike was still piled with snow. Mine's in the garage. I can ride it. I just need a new front tire. You are now able to comment. So, yeah. I could say more. Now, a good example. Yeah, I'll just go say some more. A good example of a vest is the movie Wild Hogs. There's a vest for you with a patch. Okay. It was a patch that was made up by Doug's wife, character Doug's wife, which is Tim Allen plays. And they'd sewed it on their vest. But somehow I think it's jackets too, because Some scenes they have jackets with the patch on there. Some they have vests. Anyways, and you also have cuts in the movie, like the club, the Del Fragos. They wear cuts because they're an MC, and they have colors because it's not a patch. You earn your colors. A patch you buy. You know. So it's a cut if you're wearing it in your organization. If it's see, this is where this flipping readers come back in. So it's a cut if you are wearing it in your organization. If it's just you, it's a vet. Um, Technically, Jamin, if it's um, if you're in an organization, it's a vest. I call it a cut. I call my patch colors only because I the way I grew up, what I've been around, and what my dad talks. You know how my dad talks about it and stuff. Um, so it's yes, I used to be Jamie. Um, yes, Gloria, the show is on. So I suppose I should be calling my vest a vest and my patch a patch, but it's kind of hard to when others do it. And um, I know another organization that I'm not in. I can't be in because I'm not a vet, and they call their patch colors. They call their vest a cut. Um, some of them are in an MC, but that's how their MC was set up. You know, if you can be in a club and you can be in an organization. A couple of clubs I was looking at wouldn't allow me to wear um, an organization's patch on my back, wear a separate vest. I had to be true to that club, and and they asked me to be a part of their club to start a chapter up here, and I politely turned them down. I said no. I like the organization I'm in. I don't have the rules of an MC. I can pretty much do what I want, say what I want, and not be restricted by the hierarchy of an MC or, you know, I don't have to prospect. I don't have to be a hanger on. I get my patch, I put it on, you know, and then I'm part of that organization. Is Randy sleeping? Either that or he's eaten and forgot about the show. There he is. Hey, Randy. Um, so yeah, and I've been wearing that patch for since 2016. And people say if you buy your patch, you're not really a biker or this or that because you didn't earn it. Um, yeah, I bought mine, but let me tell you, I've earned my right to wear that patch ever since. Um, I've earned everything in that organization that I've achieved and gotten. So Yeah, I'm going to call my patch colors. I'm going to call my vest a cut. You know, and who's going to stop me? No one. Someone wants to come up and give me a rap on the beat. Yeah, I'll take it. But until then, it's a cut. It's colors. You want to correct me? Go ahead and correct me. I'll give you my address. you know. Um, but in the end, it's almost a matter of preference. You've been in an MC or around them, you're not gonna say you're not gonna call them anything different. For someone who doesn't know any better, you're gonna call it a vest. You're gonna call it a patch. Um, and you also don't really know much about the history of the motorcycle world, the club world. So I can understand that. But that's is where I'm gonna call it quits. Um, unless someone wants to come on, more than welcome. I'll repost the link again. Kind of told the wife I wasn't going to be long. But anyways, oh yeah. So tomorrow I got to go do an oil change. So I'll be running down the Cycle Gear. Cycle Gear. If anybody of you people at Cycle Gear are watching, if you want to sponsor me, cool. We'll work something out. But anyways, I'll be going running down the Cycle Gear, getting some oil. I've got a filter for her bike. Get that changed. I'll be putting lights up in the garage and stuff like that. Oh, no worries, Donna. No worries. We love you. Jamin says, hang on. He's eating fast. But I got to get some shop lights up in the garage. Um, change the fixture up for another light so I can plug in those fixtures. And I found an covered outlet on my side of the garage, so I got to take that plate off and put an outlet in there. Then I have a working outlet. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Um, see, look at that. I'm old. Hey, bottle up the old oil. Randy's just eating. But that's what I got going on tomorrow. And it did take me 53 days to get to this point. I'm just gonna rock this fucker back and forth because at this point it can be annoying. nah, um, like I said, I knew this was going to be a quick show, trying to find things to talk about. Vest or cut, you decide what it is. It's really up to you. Now, like I know a few people that I know will call them a cut. They're not going to go stomp your ass if you call it a cut when you're not in an MC. No, it's one of the minor details that they're not going to worry about. I mean, they'll come up to you maybe and correct you and give you the proper terminology and let you know why they call it a cut. Technically, today and nowadays, you can't call a leather vest a cut because you didn't cut the sleeves off. Technically, you can't call it a cut. But modern days, modern times, yeah, you're going to call it a cut. You went to LED lights instead of a tube lights in the garage. Yeah, the shop lights I got are tube, and the socket I got is a regular light bulb fixture, one of them old ceramic ones that you find in your grandma's closet. You know, that's what I got. Um, but for now, one of those tube lights will work just fine for me. I don't need that much light, and if I do, I can change them out for LEDs for an LED light. So, um, yeah, that's my show tonight. A cut or a vest, you decide what it is. For me, it's a cut. For me, it's colors. For my wife, it's a vest. For my wife, it's a patch. That's what she decided. You feel with your fingers on and not grab. Hey, Flossie. You know, so there you go. My recommendation: don't call it a cut unless you know your history on it, or you're an MC, or you've been around the MCs long enough. It's hard for you to switch your terminology. Like I said, oh, look at this. How you doing, brother?
I'm still eating, man. Yeah, I wanted to get in here before you got off the air because it's a big question on what you call it, whether you call it a vest or a cut. But like I was saying, if you're in an organization, MC, so forth, you call it a cut. But if you're just buying it and putting patches on it, that is a vest to me.
That is true. And like you said, that's you.
Right.
You know.
I'm having nice ribeye steak, guys.
Jamin, fuck off.
I knew you was going to say that. It's Fuck Off Friday, everybody. Steak and broccoli. Is that good for you?
Yes, that is very good for you.
Okay.
Well, Shocker says you call it riding gear.
Call it riding.
Yeah, she says call it riding gear. That way, if it's a general terminology for people who don't know.
Well, usually riding gear is something protective, and a vest will not protect you. Sorry.
No. The leather jacket will, to a point.
Well, they got those airbag vests. Those will protect you.
If you want to feel like you're in a bubble.
Only if they go off. I mean, come on. It's going to save your life. I've seen a couple guys go down and they'd be fine.
Right. Oh,
Shrimp and rice, huh, Greg?
I had pork steak with rice and macaroni and cheese.
Hey, Randy, if you're still watching, I figured out how to do this and see the comments. Check it out. It's on TV, see? Right, I put it on YouTube. I put YouTube on the TV and turned it all the way down.
Yeah, I got it on my phone. So I haven't figured out how to see a live show on the TV with comments.
Well, it's crazy because you can set, because it's going through the internet, right?
Right.
You can set the I'm trying to learn my new camera on my new phone, but you can set phone to go with the internet, and it'll play on TV, on my smart TV. Well, if it's playing on the smart TV, I can't make comments. I got to turn the phone off and then turn it back on and get back on YouTube and to make comments. It was weird.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and give my 2 cents. Everybody's 2 cents, don't they?
Yeah, and speaking of 2 cents,
Leather does protect you for as long. Look at Motor. Yeah, Motor GP riders. Yeah, they all got those airbag collars.
okay.
Yeah.
I might have to look into that.
I know. Shout out to Cycle Cruiser. I don't know if anybody watches him, but he does motor vlogs and tells you about different things. And he always, that's the first thing he does is tell you about his carbon fiber helmet and his super vest that pumps up to save his life. He's pretty cool though. I like it. He's from here in Ohio. I like to watch his vlog.
Yep. The Shocker says you gotta protect the boobies.
You know it.
Right? But you know,
Some people
more
got
important-
airbags up there anyway.
I know of one person that comes to mind, but he's not on right now.
Oh.
just a little dig.
Right, yeah.
But more important, protect the woman who's got the boobs.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And Rick, you're just old.
We're all old.
You know, but yeah, we're all old.
Yeah. Getting older by the second, man. I didn't make it up with my buddies. Something came up. We didn't make it tear that bike apart. So,
Dang. Well,
like I said before, there's always tomorrow.
Right. I finally got my oil into a jug, so now I can change the oil tomorrow.
Go, cool.
But you think that her battery is dying?
Hmm?
You think her battery is dying?
Who?
My wife's on her bike.
Well, you said it cranked up slow. If you haven't put it on a trickle charger, that's the first sign.
I didn't put it on a trickle charger all winter until last week when I tried it and it was dead.
Yeah. Have him tested anyway,
Yeah, if it keeps doing it what it is, I'll pull it out, get it tested, and
well, I just have the guy that you're going to have tires put on your bike, right?
Yeah.
Ride hers up there and have him test it. Well, you ain't riding right now, are you?
No, I'm going to go out for a ride tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I can. It's going to be 60 degrees. But even with the front tire the way it is, I'm going to go out, ride it, see if I got a puddle underneath the forks tomorrow morning.
You off this weekend?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yeah, I got to work till 1 tomorrow.
I'm even going to try to replace my clutch lever.
And you still ain't done that?
No, I'm looking at it today. I know there's a screw and a nut I got to take off, and I think that's the only thing I got to take off.
I'm sure there's plenty of YouTubes, and that's probably about all it takes.
Hey, we know all about YouTube.
You've got a hydraulic clutch, right?
Yes, I do.
One bolt nut, right? A nut and a bolt, a pinch weld.
Yeah, goes right through the top, bottom. Take that off. I can pull it out.
Yeah.
And then I can adjust it to how I want it set.
Gotcha.
And Rick says he likes vests. If you says I like vests. If you remember that long, he wore vests. Well, yeah. For Rick here, it's always been a vest to him. I've known him since the 6th grade. So for him, it's always been a vest. He's never called it a cut. Well, he hasn't been around MCs like I have. You know, and he's one of them. He's a solo rider. He's not. He'll ride in a group or with friends, but he'd rather ride solo.
Right. Well, I think you have more fun when you ride solo. Just due to the fact that you're not worried about the guy next to you, your wife, you know.
Right. I like riding in a small group because you're going to the same spot. You can have fun while you're riding together and just enjoy it. You know, hey, we're going to take this route. We're going to go on this road. All right, let's do it. You know.
Yeah, see, that's why it's always good to have that road captain on them rides. Got more than 2 people, you know, and even 3 people need a road captain. You know what I mean? Somebody who knows where you're going. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I go down the Stillwater this year, me and the wife,
Yeah.
I'm taking a friend and his wife are going to ride with us. Hopefully, my buddy Rick will come down too and join us with his wife. You know, have 6 people down. And I basically know the route, but going in the Stillwater and the back ways, oh, that's a beautiful sight, especially going from Stillwater down to Red Wing. That's a very beautiful drive along to St. Croix. Very beautiful. A lot of eagles. You get to see a lot of eagles too.
I don't know. I don't see many birds when I'm on the bike doing 70 or 80.
Well, on this road by the St. Croix, you can't do 70 or 80. Because it's small road, 2-lane, a lot of traffic. Good chance you can get in an accident.
Don't get me wrong, Fossey. I like riding with people. It's just it's a lot more fun to ride with just me and the wife or me by myself. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Hop on the bike and go and get lost. You know.
Yeah, I've done that many times. Be gone for 3 hours. You're like, wow.
Yeah, I've done that. Just hopped on the bike and go. Pick a direction and go.
Right.
You know, and then go for about an hour and a half, turn around and come back. You know, find hell, the wife and I have hopped on our bikes and driven up to Hinckley, which is about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours from my spot, from my house, and ate at a place called Toby's up there. Just hopped on the bike and went. Came back on the back. We went up 35W and came back on the back roads.
Well, does your wife, does she ride a lot?
Not as much as I do.
But does she ride a lot with you or, I mean, on the back?
No, she's got her own bike.
Right. I knew she had her own bike, but what I meant was like if you 2 go places, you know, and one bike.
Very rarely do we take one.
Okay. Yeah, ever since my wife started riding her own bike, it's been very rarely that we ride together.
Yeah, I tried to have her ride on the back of me, and she said no, she wants her own bike, and that's how it is.
In other words, you scared her.
No, she goes, if I'm riding my own bike. And there's a few times where she's ridden on the back, and I've driven her bike, because I've had the experience with a passenger and she hasn't. She keeps telling me she's going to get me on the back. I keep telling her, I don't think so. I got my own bike.
Kim's had to ride me a couple times. The Harleys broke down and the Yamahas broke down. I had to get her to ride me twice. But I ain't got no scared of her. I get right on the back of it and let's go.
Right.
Stig says he created a monster since she's been riding. Man, my camera sucks on his phone, man. I'm looking at the TV. My camera sucks. Oh, shout out to where I work, Allgaier Auto Parts. If you need any auto parts, just look them up on online.
Hey, Jamin, clean your camera on your phone.
Is it that? You think it's that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what a camera is. Better?
It's better.
Wait a minute. It takes a minute for for it to come through. It don't look much better to me. I'm still ugly.
Well, at least you didn't break the camera on your phone.
Right.
So, yeah. But, yeah, we're going to do Colby's this year again. We're going down to Stillwater.
Stillwater, Florida?
No, Minnesota.
Minnesota, Stillwater, Minnesota?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That Stillwater made the news back in 20 with a very popular gang group.
A gang?
Not going to say the name. You know what it is. But because of them, if you're wearing a three-piece on the back of your cut, you got to take it off. No three-piece pieces are allowed in Stillwater. I can get away with it because I'm in an organization. I'm not in an MC. I called the police chief on that. And he told me, nope, it's just the clubs. We're only, they're only interested in the clubs. So
it is dark. It's my bedroom.
And Donna's been to Stillwater. Nice little town right off the St. Croix. And it's a biker town. And it's a biker town.
Okay. Maybe someday I'll go.
Oh, you come here, I'll take you.
Do they have a rally?
No.
No rally, huh?
The city won't let them do it. But they do have a nice little 50s malt shop that you can, sit in the back. Because if you go in the front, you'll never get a seat, but there's always seats in the back out in the open. So... But if they do ever end up having a rally, I'll let you know.
Right.
I do know they've got every little town here's got their Northfield's got Jesse James days and stuff like that. Stillwater's got something like that. I just can't think of what it is.
Yeah, we're going to Ohio Bike Rally. For 4 days. We confirmed today. That's May 26th through the 10th of June, I believe it is. And, that's when it's going on, but we're only going for 4 days. And then, saving the rest of the summer, I'm saving up for Sturgis. I told Stubbs today I'm gonna ride 2 days there, stay a day with you guys, ride 2 days back. So
well, now we're going to be stopping in at with you, Jamin, on the 28th of May.
Yeah, the 28th. That's Monday.
That's a Sunday.
That's Sunday. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we'll probably have to come back Sunday then to meet up.
You know.
What part of Ohio are you coming through? Cincinnati or up north?
No, we're gonna come down through Cincinnati.
Okay.
On the 27th, we're gonna stay overnight in Lafayette, Indiana, and Sunday we're gonna cruise into your area, stay the night. I think we're staying the night again. Either that, or I could hit you on the way back. No, hang on. No, we're going to be coming through you on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
The 21st. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I thought it was the week before that. And then you just brought up the 28th. I'm like, uh-oh.
Right.
But yeah, we'll be here the week before, definitely. But
and I gotta cancel my StreamYard subscription because it's putting my card over the limit.
uh-oh.
Yeah. I gotta check my subscriptions on this that's going to this card and start shutting them down.
Is the card expired?
No. I pay
Yeah, 'cause
$100 on it every month, and it doesn't seem to ever be enough. So
No, never enough, is it?
no, so I stop shit from going in. That's what I'll have to do.
Right. Maybe I'll see you on the road, Rob.
Right. Well, we will be going. If we go that route, we will be swinging down by Greg.
Right.
Don't know if we'll have time to stop because we want to be able to make Indiana in good time. It's going to take us about 9-10 hours to get there.
All right.
So,
Well,
okay.
I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
finish eating here. I'm sorry to eat in front of y'all, but I wanted to get on here and put 2 cents in.
All right. And you did.
Because, it's, like I said, I call mine a vest, and I've got patches all over it. So,
Yeah, but you're unaffiliated.
You got that right. All right, brother. I'm going to get off it.
All right, brother.
I'll catch you later.
All right.
Hey, you getting on Discord later?
Yeah, I'll probably jump on in a little bit.
Okay. I'll see you there.
All right, brother.
Bye. How do I get out of here? There we go.
So that's my show, guys, and I thank you, Jamin, for coming on and shooting the shit for a little bit. And I'm living proof that you can do a show for about 15-20 minutes and not swear. Rick, of course you know where I live. You've been here. Oh, and by the way, Rick, I got a bottle of wine with our names on it. Still haven't opened up. It's getting on 2 years old. So we got to get that opened up. And like I said, 53-day stickers. You want one? And I got them. I got what you want. Get a hold of me. Discord on the unaffiliated or the Biker Roadhouse at gmail.com. And there's other things I was going to say too, but I got a bad case of CRS. Can't remember shit. So, with that, I will call this a night. A vest or a cut. It's pretty much all in preference. We'll catch you later. You have a good night. Everyone have a good, great Easter. You have a good night.